The computerized Juki Zig Zag Machine has a needle which moves from side to side instead of creating a straight stitch. It's useful when sewing stretchable fabrics, applying trims, reinforcing seams, or joining raw edges. The threading of this machine is similar to the straight stitch industrials with a few exceptions. Bring the thread up through the cone stand's thread guides and down towards the machine, then travel through the two thread guides on the vertical post atop the horizontal arm, always threading from back to front, down through the stationary thread guide, then over and between the first set of tension discs and through the second stationary guide. Continue down towards the second set of tension plates, threading under and between the two discs. Bring the thread up and over the thin bobbing wire, down around the stationary thread guide, over the larger bobbing wire, then straight across to the stationary eyelet on the left-hand side of the machine. Looking at the left side of the machine, swing open the clear end cap to view the thread take-up lever. Wrap the thread from front to back through the narrow gap between the end of the machine and the end cap, making sure the thread catches on the take-up lever. When the thread is correctly wrapped, you'll notice the take-up lever keeps hold of the thread through a full rotation of the flywheel. Once the thread is secured on the take-up lever, run it through the stationary thread guide towards the base of the horizontal arm and close the end cap. Feed the thread through the eyelet near the needle screw, then thread from front to back, making sure the groove of the needle is facing towards you. This machine has several finger guards, so using tweezers or a threading tool is helpful. Next, we'll move on to threading and installing the bobbin. The bobbin on this machine faces towards the back of the machine and can be accessed by reaching under the table or tipping the machine back on its kickstand. Grab the handle on the bobbin case and remove it from the bobbin cradle. The Zig Zag machine requires a specific bobbin that is larger than the standard industrial straight stitch bobbin, so never try to substitute your own. This machine currently has two bobbins at the station in the drawer, one black and one white. To thread the bobbin, load it on the bobbin winder atop the machine, sliding it securely onto the winding post. Make sure the machine is not threaded while you're winding a bobbin when the bobbin case is removed from the machine. This will clog up the machine with thread from the top needle. Bring the thread down through the cone stand, through the tension plates and thread guide, and wrap around the bobbin, then lock the bobbin lever into place. Press the pedal to wind the bobbin as you would on a straight stitch machine. When you're finished, clip your threads and release the lever to remove the bobbin from the winding post. To install the bobbin into the bobbin case, make sure the bobbin spins in a counterclockwise position when you pull the thread tail. Set the bobbin into the bobbin case and run the thread tail through the narrow slit farthest to the right of the flat metal hook. Pull the thread over and under this flat hook, then bring the thread up through the next slit directly above the hook. Now bring the thread over and down to the angled slot furthest to the right, making sure the thread is nestled securely in place. Reinstall the bobbin back into the bobbin cradle, listening for a distinct clicking sound to ensure it's properly installed. When you turn on the machine, a computer screen will display the stitch settings. This machine is set and locked for a 4mm zigzag, but you can opt to turn on and off the automatic backstitch at the beginning and end of a seam. Simply press the buttons to toggle between on and off for these backstitch options. This machine doesn't have a knee lever. Instead, everything is controlled with the pedal. Press back gently on your heel to raise the presser foot, then release to lower. Press with your toe to begin sewing. This will activate the automatic backstitch as well. When you're ready to end a stitch, press back on your heel to activate the automatic backstitch and thread cutter.